as we begin this 2019 vintage, our first adventure is pruning. That's where it starts, right, Jason? So what is pruning?
Well, pruning is basically arguably one of the most important things we do in the vineyard. Every action we make with pruning, the cutting of last year's wood off of the vine to make way for the new wood that will grow the fruit. All the choices we make inside of pruning set us up for the quality at the end of the season, at the wines we produce. So the vines are asleep right now. It's the middle of winter. We usually start our pruning the 1st of January and continue on through till bud break, which will be something we look at in March or April, depending on when we get it. So what you're looking at here is probably our highest end block of Chardonnay. You can see that these vines are very different than some of the others we've looked at today. You have all this old trunk bends up and follows the wire. This is called cordon pruning or spur pruning. They call it spur pruning because you leave these spurs. You're doing this because the soils are somewhat healthy, nutritious here, more so than other soils. We leave more shoots this way by leaving at every point here 4 places for new shoots to grow, which will thin down to 2 shoots later.
So what's like the biggest decision you're making when it comes to pruning?
The biggest decision would be to not cut off the wood we want and leave the wood that is of a certain size. We look for, in Pinot Noir or balanced Chardonnay, vines that are about the thickness of a pencil. We know that size of wood will not be too vigorous and grow too many leaves. It will retain a balance that we seek in the vine, which translates to balance in the wines.
So I know, just looking right over there, it's a different way of pruning. Is the soil different, or what was the decision that went into pruning it this way?
So this is Pinot Noir, and this is reserve quality Pinot Noir that we grow. Pinot Noir, this variety, this clone or selection of Pinot Noir, it's a little bit different. And this soil did not have the farming practices on it that we had with that. So what we'll do in a cane prune situation, you can see that they don't have those spur prune arms on them. We'll take this, we'll lop these little things off. This is the fruiting wood that will grow the fruit for this year.
Yeah, you know, this time of year, you come out to the winery, people might think, oh, there's not much going on right now, but that's not really the case. There are a lot of decisions being made, and there's a lot of work being done.
Well, absolutely. Just as Jason was speaking to, really, even though the vines are technically dormant right now, all of the things that we're doing to set up growth that will happen this spring are happening right now, and it's a timely thing. You've got to get through all of these vines before that bud break happens and make sure they're trained properly.
So as we're standing here beginning the first adventure of pruning, how do you see the rest of the year going?
Well, we did a good job last year. So because we set ourselves up to have nice, good wood to choose from, there's a long-term planning process that goes with our actions.
So you're very literally setting this area up for success.
That's our goal, success and good wine.
And good wine, of course.